myself on the edge of town. But honey, I'm just cruising by and I'm gunning southbound. Beat about for another, towards somewhere I've never found. From here, sun is setting low on the western sky. It makes me want to tear this highway to hell and back, but I can't find it for myself. Justify leaving it behind. Is swinging. Life could be a real long time when you don't know where to go. But you could follow me. I know my will is weak, but my heart is good. And my heart is good. Got this burning in my guts, it keeps me running through the night. And I'm burning down these avenues, hoping something comes up right. This money in my pocket is telling me to get a drink, honey, I just might. Some days I just feel like I've been living blind, like everything I ever had was never really mine. Been holding on to something. If I saw it out here, I'd just pass it by. This thing was running good until the night that I met you, and then it kinda lost the nerve to get on up and go to school. And if I'm being honest, then I guess I'm just a fool for you. Oh, that I can paint your picture in the darkest room, and I can pick the back of your head from a crowd if I had to. If you ever thought you loved me, say you probably do it, my dear. And that away from this kid, higher while the train whistles blow. Life could be a real long time when you don't know where to go, but you could follow me. I know my will is weak, but my heart is good. My heart is good. My heart, oh, it's good. Are on fire tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream from Rainwater Studios. It's Friday night. We have an amazing artist here in the studio, a great friend of ours and a great help to Rainwater Studios, the one and only Mr. Eric Hamblen. But right now I'm going to let my wife, Mandy Rainwater, who's going to be running the cameras tonight, tell you about what we're doing in here all weekend with Eric.
Right. So Eric is doing our Artist Weekend program, which means he's here solo tonight. He will be with us all day tomorrow with his full band working on recording for their next album, I believe. And then the band will be in here tomorrow night for another stream. And we do still have seats available for that. So if you are a patron, just pop over to Patreon and check that out. They should be available to everybody after this show tonight. So you can reserve your seats for yourself and your friends. Come join us for a live show tomorrow night. And then Sunday, we will just be in here working with Eric to mix and master and refine all of the amazing content that he captured.
Yes, it's going to be an amazing weekend of music in here. And after this weekend, we've purposely not scheduled any more music on any weekend or weeknight for the month of December, because coming up December 2nd, we are a part of a huge inaugural show at the Brown County Music Center, Amplify Nashville. There will be 5 bands present. It's a big benefit for Mother's Cupboard and for the newly formed Brown County Music Association, and it's geared towards our locals. It's opening the door and welcoming all of the local folks and into the Brown County Music Center. They've very generously donated the facility to us to use, and we hope to see you all there. It's going to be an amazing night of music. There might still be a few tickets left for the preamp party at the Nashville House. It's a very intimate living room type set, an acoustic set from some of the main performers at the Amplify show the following day. That'll be at the Nashville House. We'll have dinner from 6 to 8 and then music from 8 to 10. And it is possible that there are still a few tickets left of that. But you definitely want to get your tickets for December 2nd at the Brown County Music Center for Amplify Nashville. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my friend and yours, Mr. Eric Hamblen.
There's a place where devils and angels meet, not in a town or on some lonesome street, where the sun don't shine and the wind don't blow. It's a place you carry your heaviest load. No one cleans up when the dust settles down, and you find your largest box of lost and found. There's no room to move, so you just stand still. Say you won't go back, but you always will. And the night's never as dark as the back of your mind. Happiness fades away every time. Pull back the shade and try to let in the light, but you always wind up right here in the back of your mind. You can tell yourself that ignorance is bliss. You don't look for love so you can't lose it. Rather spend your time with that fool's gold. Safer to be with the devil you know. Yeah. You can knock your walls down if you really want to. Reach out your hand, break your own damn rules. You know it's not a crime just to try. Yeah. Stay out of the back of your mind. And the night's never as dark as the back of your mind. Where happiness fades away every time. You can pull back the shade and try to let in the light, but you always wind up right here in the back of your mind. Yeah, you always wind up right here in the back of your mind. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That song, of course, is called Back of Your Mind. I wrote that song basically because a lot of, no offense, Josh, younger folk You know, they talk a lot about anxiety now. When we were a kid, you didn't get to talk about your anxieties and all that, you know. But it seems like a lot of that stuff comes from just always going back into the backside of your mind and looking at the negative. And there's a chance you can get away from it if you try, you know, by just trying to be positive. And so that's kind of why I wrote that song about. And I think it had some good lyrics in it. So I've played that before actually on here when I was doing my podcast in here occasionally. And one night I did that, which I put on YouTube.
Getting some love out there. You see those comments coming in, bud?
I wasn't looking up. Lindsay Garrett, hello, everyone. Yes, how you doing? I don't know which one. Oh, there we go. I love you. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, thank you, everybody. Don't forget you can share this if you weren't told that by the people who run this thing. If you go down towards the bottom of the page, whatever you're watching on, you can see a share button. If you're on Facebook, you can go down there and hit share, and then you can share it to your own page so more people will see it's going on and hopefully join in. And I'd love to break a record here tonight with how many people we have logging in. But the biggest thing is just being prepared for tomorrow. We're going to do recording. I'm very excited. I've been waiting to get this album going for 3 or 4 years now, and been kind of compiling songs. And the ones I'm playing tonight are all the songs that didn't make the list or I just wrote and the band hasn't had time to learn. But these are the songs I'm hoping once the album comes out, I'll be putting out as singles afterwards. So we'll see how it goes. But did I step on something?
Keenan's touching things.
Put your hands back on the keyboard, Keenan, and leave Mandy alone. Oh, Lord. These guys.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I meant to do right there. That's better.
I knew that's what you meant to do. You'll notice as like an unprofessional, I'm using my computer on a couple of these because like I said, these are songs I don't normally play. But I want to get your guys' opinion on them. Because, like I said, after this album, these are going to be the ones I'm choosing from doing singles with or compiling into another album. So I kind of like to know if everything, if what people think about them. So this next one is called Death of Me. I kind of wrote this it's not really a self-described kind of story, but I know a lot of people like this, and we all dealt with this a little bit when we were younger. Of course, it's about, boy meets girl kind of thing. It's called Death of Me. I was 17 when I got my new used Ford. She said, pick me up at 10, but don't come to the door. Daddy didn't want to see me with her, but her draw was faster than his 44. She'll be the death of me, scars my skin and makes me bleed. She will make me go before my time. I was running wild and free, loves the way she worries me. Yeah, that girl will never walk the line, and that's just fine. About a quarter mile from her house, she asked me to drive. I guess going fast makes her heart beat and makes her feel alive. We were cutting corners, snapping limbs. She was making my speakers boom. Spent that whole damn night just howling at the moon. She'll be the death of me, scars my skin and makes me bleed. She will make me go before my time. I was running wild and free, loves the way she worries me. Yeah, that girl will never walk the line, and that's just fine. That's just fine. Now we have a dog it's gonna kill me when she heads out on her own. She'll be the death of me, scars my heart and makes me bleed. She will make me go before my time. I was running wild and free. Love's the way she worries me. Yeah, that girl will never cross the line, and that's just fine. That's just fine. There you go. That's Death of Me. Thank you so much. Sounds good. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Dan Duncan is the bass player for the Eric Hamblen Band, and I'm really proud to have him be a part of the band. He's a absolutely amazing bass player, and I'm not just saying that so he'll be nice to me for once. He's a very talented guy, and he's an over-road trucker, so he doesn't have a lot of time to practice, but he sits in a sleeper cab every night and practices my songs and stuff that he needs to do. And I just appreciate all the work ethic that guy has, and his family for allowing him to do it. And we just love that guy, and so proud to have him with me. And I'll talk more about the guys as the night goes on. Sorry, I'm trying to think. On the right, that's right. This song is the next song here is one I just wrote just about a month or so ago, and I ride motorcycles whenever I can. But this song, I didn't want to mention motorcycles in this song particularly, because for me, getting out on anything you can, whether it be a motorcycle or a horse or a four-wheeler or a car or whatever it is, sometimes that's the only way to clear your head. It's kind of like the old thing when your baby wouldn't go to sleep. You put him in a car seat and drive around for an hour. And even if they were teething, you can usually knock them out. And that's just the way our brains work. Once we're in motion, you know, we can deal with our trouble a little bit better, keep ourselves moving. And excuse me, I'm reading it. I'm a very slow reader. It sounded good follow. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Daryl. Victoria. Oh, your parents are watching, both of them. Thank you so much. They're so sweet. Good folks right there. I don't know how you got such a bad one like Keenan, but they are sweet.
Leave
they are
right
sweet
now.
People, I'm telling you. But anyway, so that's kind of what this song's about, just getting out there and clearing your head kind of thing. And when I started writing it, it kind of came off to me almost like maybe you're going through an addiction or you're going through a bad breakup or whatever. But it came off as kind of sounding more like a drug addiction. But I guess, we deal with those kind of things too in life. So that's what the first line's a little bit different than what a lot of people do. But I like the way it sounded, so I kept it. So, but this song's called On the Ride. As soon as my fingers work. Where the pushing man keeps pushing me right into my grave. And all I want to do is find myself a better way. When the weight of the world falls on me, it tries to hold me down. I need to find the strength to find another round. I get lost, I get found when I'm out here on the road. No maps, no destination, it don't matter where I go. I've been knocked down, I've been chewed up, but I always will stand tall. Yeah, a full tank of gas is an empty mind, I don't have a worry at all. Yeah, I need to fix what's broke down deep inside. I find it on the ride, yeah, on get the feeling that I have nothing left to lose. I remind myself there's another path to choose. Through broken homes and broken bones, there's not much left of me. They say to follow the light, but I'm so blind I can't see. I get lost, I get found when I'm out here on the road. No maps, no destination, it don't matter where I go. I've been knocked down, I've been pushed down, but I always will stand tall. If a full tank of gas is an empty mind, I don't have a worry at all. When I need to fix what's broke down deep inside, find it on the ride, find it on the ride. Now I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep before I die, and I can't wait. Won't you pray for me and let me ride away? 'Cause I get lost, I get found when I'm out here on the road. No maps, no destination, it don't matter where I go. I've been knocked down, I've been chewed up, but I always will stand tall. Yeah, a full tank of gas is an empty mind, I don't have a worry at all. When I need to fix what's broke down deep inside, I find it on the ride, find it on the ride, yeah, yeah. There you go. That's called On the Ride. Hope you kind of got that, you know. Pusher man keeps pushing me right into my grave. I guess that could also be the guy who's making you work extra hours, you know. Addictions, bad relationships, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, hope you guys like that one. Let me see love it, amazing. Wow. Yeah, like it. That's awful sweet of her. The lead player that's going to be playing on the album and here tomorrow with us, his name's Sean Gilley. He's a very talented guy. He's been in tons of bands around Columbus. I mean, he's just he's a real rock and roller at heart. So I've kind of had him pull him back a little bit for my more of a country sound, but he's really taken to it really well, and he seemed like what I write, and we've worked real hard on trying to get the sound that best suits the song, what was in my head, and also what he wants to play. Because you know, a lot of guitar players, they just want to jam out no matter what it is, and sometimes you have to. But thank goodness he takes my opinion, and which a lot of people don't do, and they probably shouldn't, to be quite honest with you. But Sean Gilley's an amazing guitarist, and I'm really happy that he's going to be here and with us and on the album. So I'm excited about tomorrow altogether. It's going to be a fun day, and I've been wanting this album out for so long that we're here and we're getting it done is just very exciting. So. I'm hoping to have it up by middle of December. We're actually going to be headlining at 8 Second Saloon up there in Indianapolis, and I'm hoping to have it up and rolling by then so that we can, compromise on. It's actually birthday night at 8 Second Saloon that night. So if you have a birthday, what better way to celebrate it with the Eric Hamblen Band and line dancing and beer and things like that. So might as well come on up and have a good time with us at 8 Second Saloon on December 16th. And then I'll be on, Lifestyle Indie
or no, sorry, Lifestyle Live on Channel 8 News on December 8th, promoting the show. So that's going to be fun. We're going to do a trio there. So if you have TiVo, or I don't know if that's even a thing anymore, TiVo, actually, now that I said it. What is that thing where you can record your TV? I don't know. I guess you can just go back. But anyway, DVR, that's what it was. Thank you to the Peanut Gallery. Appreciate that. But I don't know if you can do that or not nowadays, but you can figure out a way to watch it, I'm sure, if you're out working and stuff, because it starts at 10. But that's going to be kind of cool. They're going to have all kinds of segments, but we're just going to be one segment, and then we'll be playing at the end, too, as they roll credits. So I'm very honored and very happy they're doing that for us, and hopefully get the word out so we can really pack 8 Second Saloon. And that's kind of a dream of mine, and has been for a long time, to play 8 Second Saloon as a headliner band, not just there as the Battle of the Bands or something like that, which I'm not taking anything away from that, because I've done that a couple times too, and it's always amazing. So, but yeah, being able to get up there and play music is a dream of mine. So hopefully everything will go great, and we'll be back more times in the future. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody watching, and if you shared this, thank you so much. If you haven't shared this, well, shame on you. The big thing about it is also, after we get done with this, I got a few more, like 3 more songs. After that, we're going to go to patrons only. Now, I don't know if they've explained this to you much in the past. Probably not. They're terrible about marketing. But you can become a patron for Rainwater Studios, and I suggest you do it. If you got $5 laying around or $10 laying around, you can donate every month to an organization like this that is just all about putting out music and keeping the arts alive in Brown County and the local areas. I mean, we've got the bands come through here from local area, from far off distances like Kentucky, and even Michigan, and a few other places like that. But yes, if you can become a patron, I'm sure Mandy could probably tell you exactly how to do that right now if she'd like to.
I believe it's in the description of this video.
It's true. If you would like to join Patreon, it's just patreon.com/Rainwater Studios, and you can go and see all of our tiers. There's a whole bunch of them. It starts at $5 and goes on up from there. And the higher you get, the sooner you get access to the seats behind us. There's 10 of them. We can add 2 and actually have 12. We have a whole bunch of people. So you want to do that, join us. It's so much fun.
It is fun. And not only that, it's just to be able to be here. And I got to run sound with them for quite a while. And to be here and to meet all the artists, and it's just such a great thing to be able to have in your life. If you wrote poems when you were a kid, or you write songs, or you dabble with the guitar, or whatever that case may be, just to be involved and just in the atmosphere of other musicians is so cool. It really will spark it'll ignite that feeling again. To maybe you'll go home and start writing again, or pick up that guitar you haven't picked up in a while. Just being here and watching it. And then not only that, you're literally getting a glimpse of like behind the scenes of what they do at the real like TV shows and stuff. I mean, Mandy her camera work is professional, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, look how good I look on the camera. It's amazing. But my wife is shaking her head. But anyway, but no, it's really cool just to be able to be here and be live and watch everything happen and see how it all works behind the scenes. It's really cool. So please come and do that. Even if it isn't for me tomorrow night, do it for another band. Having a live studio audience is also very invigorating for the artists too, to see people up there and enjoying what they do. So this next song, now that commercial's over, this next song is one I wrote, I don't know, about 6 months ago or something. I kind of wrote it, and I was like, I love this song. And then I put it away, and I thought, well, it's not right for right now. But it's kind of an old standard, if you will, as far as it's about a person that sits at the bar a lot and chooses to do things with people. That's a very nice way to put it. But this time it's about a woman and how she has the right to tell you she ain't interested if need be, and you can't fault her for that. This is called One Night Standards.
You can see her every night at the pub trying to forgive. But no matter how hard she drinks, she hasn't happened yet. Some people talk about her, some people call her names, but she's just trying to avoid the pain. Just because her makeup's running doesn't mean that she's cheap. And just because she's been crying doesn't make her weak. So she can turn you down if she wants to. There ain't a pickup line, I bet she ain't heard. Yeah, you might break her walls down if you buy her another round, but she's got her one night standards. Her heart was broke by a lover just a few months ago, and no matter how hard she tries, she cannot let him go. And the men don't seem to know why she won't let them in. You know, sitting alone at the bar, it ain't a sin. So she can turn you down if she wants to. There ain't a pickup line, I bet she ain't heard. Yeah, you might break her walls down if you buy her another round. She's got her one night standards, yeah. Now there might be a couple lucky ones that catch her on a perfect night, but she ain't looking for Mr. Right now. She's missing Mr. Right. She can turn you down if she wants to. There ain't a pickup line, I bet that she ain't heard. Yeah, you might break her walls down, oh, if you buy her another round, but she's got her one night standards. She's got her one night standards.
There you go, one night standards. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Motivated clapping there. That's awesome. Yeah, so it's kind of like a little twist on it, you know. Women have the right to choose too. And if you're at the bar and a girl's sitting there and, you know, by herself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if she tells you no, don't be a douche. You know, just go, oh, okay, she ain't into me. Whatever. Move on. She don't have to. You know, that's the truth of the matter. She just don't have to. So that's kind of what that song's about. We've all been to bars and seen things like that go on, and I don't know, it just inspired me. So I hope you guys like that one. I do. It's kind of a classic song, if you ask me. More of a classic country song, but I like it. I hope you do too. And see, I introduced everybody else. So the drummer for tomorrow, I want to talk about him real quick. Mr. Nate Dean out of Columbus area. He's the best drummer I've ever played with. He's just got such a raw talent, and he's just, I mean, he's very skilled. Don't get me wrong when I say raw talent. I just mean, like, no matter what you're doing, he can just figure it out and play the best that you'll have someone play with you. He's very talented. I'm I'm not only honored but very lucky that he chose to play in my band, and you know, I think of him as a brother. I just love the guy. But like I said, I mean, he's kind of an idiot, but his drumming is amazing. So I'm really happy to have him with me. And he'll be here tomorrow, of course, for that too. And I couldn't ask for better. So it's going to be a fun night tomorrow night. So make sure you guys tune in at 8 o'clock tomorrow right here at Rainwater Studios on either Facebook or YouTube, whichever one you want to do. They say YouTube's sounds a little better. So I don't know. You could watch it on your big screen TV off from your sofa. Just go to your YouTube. If you have a smart TV, you can go to YouTube. And of course, now I think you can just sling stuff up from your phone to most TVs too. So I'll be this big, you know what I mean? So that'd be kind of fun. So please, please, please join in tomorrow night for the full band experience. And you'll be seeing our album filmed and taped live. We're going to be recording earlier in the day, obviously, but all that's going to be put together, and it's just going to be amazing, I think. So please join in and support. So thank you. And, of course, I want to say a big thank you to Keenan and Mandy. They're just amazing, and we appreciate them so much. So for all they do, and Josh, you're doing a wonderful job tonight. Thanks. I don't know if the effects were on that last song or not. I'm just kidding.
Oh, they were there.
I'm just kidding.
Scared him.
You give him a hard time? You can give him a hard time? Why don't you go ahead and tell us why Nate's crying over there, Eric? I'm curious. In the comments, it says Nate is crying.
Nate's crying? Oh, probably because I touched his heart. You know
Touched
what I mean?
his heart?
Yeah.
Well, now Josh is crying, too. Look what you're doing to people.
I'm sorry. Hey, it used to happen to me all the time, and it does happen from time to time where you...
Josh isn't used to you yet, Eric.
We're going to have a long
I'm
conversation.
not sure I'm used to you yet.
Oh, come on now.
No, I can't. Just play another song.
Play another song. All right. Well, that sounds like a good idea. This next song is one I actually wrote back in 2018, and it was very different. And then I think during COVID, 2020, I had time, and I decided to revisit some songs. And this is one I did, and when I revisited it, I was like, man, this song's not very good. But once I got to thinking about it, and I tore it down a little bit and opened it up, so there's a little bit more moments in between the lyrics, and let you think about the lyrics as I say them. It turned out to be it's really one of my favorite songs I've written in a long time, or I should say rewritten in a long time. But this one's called "Sober." We've grown apart. That's what our lawyer told the judge. Right before he sentenced me to a life without her touch. Placed the blame on me before I could even blink. Now there's nothing left for me to do tonight. Buy another drink. I called you to tell you whatever you wanted me to say. You said it ain't hard to come home. It's only 12 steps away. You said you've never been a quitter. There ain't no shame in starting over. So when you call me back tomorrow, can you try to be sober? No, you won't believe me
but I really tried my best. Stop my bad habits, whiskey and all the rest. Ready to try my damnedest, break these chains that I'm dragging. When I wake up, you're not there, knocking me off the wagon. And I called you to tell you whatever you wanted me to say. You said it ain't hard to come home, it's only 12 steps away. You said you've never been a quitter, and there ain't no shame in starting over. So tomorrow night when you call me back, can you try to be sober? We've grown apart, that's what our lawyer told the judge. Right before he sentenced me to a life without your touch.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Sounds great. Oh, thank you, Billy from Michigan. Appreciate you watching, buddy. It's kind of small. It looks like Samantha. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Someone who works for my wife, it looks like, or something like that. Thank you so much for everybody watching. How many people we have in watching? 49,000, was it? I can't see the number.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
49,000.
It's a little further away.
That was a good guess.
Well, I try. So if you're one of those 49,000, thank you so much. And you're here. You're part of the event. So it means so much to me. I'm glossy. I should have had that makeup that you offered, that Keenan usually wears when he's on here.
That was a one-time only offer.
Yeah, I know. I needed powder. But anyway, I'll get over it. Keenan wears very thick pancake makeup when he does it. You may not know that out there, but it's true. Although he'll probably deny it. But it's true. He uses Mandy's good stuff. Oh, God, get away from me. I was kidding.
I gotta keep going once I've started.
I'm going to look like that guy off of Tropic Thunder here in a minute. Will you stop? You never go full. I won't finish this so we don't. Now, what is that? Now it's even worse. I don't want to look white. Well, glossy white anyway, and now I'm whiter.
He wasn't respecting.
This red light makes my tan look great, though. Yeah. Oh, now good timing. I got one last song. Now I'm in the mood. Thank you. Yeah.
All it took was a little tickle.
Yeah, a little tickle on the face. That's all it takes right there. I'm telling you right now. It feels good. Anyway, Lord, this is why I don't come back here very often. We never get nothing done. This next song I literally just wrote last week, and from the moment I put it down on paper, I kind of fell in love with it, and I kind of wish I had time to get the band to learn it to put it on this coming album, but it may be the first single after the album coming out because I really like it. It takes a lot out of me to sing it, actually, but I think it's worth it in the long run, so I hope you guys like it. It's called You're Just Moving On, and here it is. But before I do, I just want to say, like I said, thank you so much to everybody. if you guys want to help donate to the album, please, you can get with me on Venmo or PayPal or Cash App. I will be always indebted to everybody, and anybody that donates and sends me money to help pay for the album. I'm going to be putting your name on a list on the actual album when I get the CDs made. So if you can help out, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, like I said, we ain't rich. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this to make $1 million, but for the most part, it's just something that I felt like I needed to get done, and not necessarily financially ready to do it, but
yeah, they should make sure they tune in tomorrow night, and we'll put that information up on the screen.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys can help out with that, like I said, I'm the kind of person I don't like to ask for help, and I had people that tell me, "Oh, make a GoFundMe," and I'm like, I think those are made for more like people in bad situations and things like that, and I don't like to ask for help. But in this case, if someone feels obliged to help out and get this out there, the better for it, and we all need to ask for help sometimes. So, but if you don't, and that's fine, we're gonna get it done anyway. So anyway, this song is called "You're Just Moving On."
Saw your mama at the store just the other day. She said to me, I could get away. She asked me how I'd been before I could say a word. She smiled and she asked me, have you heard that you're doing very well, and that guy you're with really makes you happy? I said, I don't have the internet, I don't plug in my phone, I don't reach out to old friends back at home, I don't talk to my cousin, still your best friend, 'cause I don't want to be reminded again that I thought that I'd be better on my own. And I'm just sitting here being wrong. You're just moving on. I talked to my preacher the other day after church. I guess he could see I was going through the hurt. We talked about redemption and about my regret, how I'm trying to find peace, but I haven't found it yet. And I know I should reach out, try to tell you that I'm sorry. I can, 'cause I don't have the internet, I don't plug in my phone, I don't reach out to old friends back at home, I don't talk to my cousin, that's still your best friend, 'cause I don't want to be reminded again how I thought that I'd be better on my own. And I'm just sitting here being wrong. You're just moving on. Moving on. I know I could call or email, but I don't want to relive the hell. So I don't have the internet, I don't plug in my phone, I don't reach out to our old friends back at home, I don't talk to my cousin, that's still your best friend, 'cause I don't want to be reminded again that you're doing very well on your own. And I'm just sitting here being wrong, and you're just moving on. You're
moving on. There you go. That's moving on. So let me know what you guys think about all these songs if you like them. Kim, hey, from Michigan, how you doing? Love listening to him. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, look at that. We're what is that? Bi-statal, right? Indiana and Michigan. Is that how you say that? No. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. It's not an educational show, folks. But I think we're going to be jumping off here, and we'll be going to the patrons only stream after this. So make sure you guys go right now. It's in the link below, and become a patron to Rainwater Studios and help spread wonderful music throughout the whole world. It means a lot to us artists, and also to Mandy and Keenan to keep doing all the great work that they do. Let alone being Keenan an amazing artist himself, but he still takes time away from gigging and doing his own stuff to be in here and be some kind of weird talk show host or something, but whatever. I mean, everybody's got to have their dream. But once again,
Go on, Eric.
So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and share this. You can even share after the fact. It means so much if you guys would, and get it out there and help me get this album thing done so we can get more music out for everybody. So thank you so much, and thank you to Keenan and Mandy, Rainwater Studios. Of course, the wonderful sound guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Eric Hamblen.
Cut me off.
You got my...
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
Thank you so much for tuning in. Eric, I think already told you, pop over to Patreon, become a patron.
That's why I say it.
Yeah, it is why he says
He's
it.
so smart.
But I would like to mention again that his full band is going to be in here tomorrow night. And, he said a little bit about it. If you'd like to help support them in their efforts and putting together their album, we would love to have you down here. We have lots of open seats still. And even if you're not a patron, if you want to reach out to myself or Keenan or Eric, we will let you know what kind of availability we have, and we can probably get you in here. We would love to have you join us, get to see the show in person, especially, and thank you for your support. If you're interested in helping them out with their album, we just want to see them have every opportunity to put their music out there. So it's going to be a good time. We've got 10 seats back here. It's tiered theater seating. You get your own little headphones just like this with your little volume controls. It's very cool. So we would love to have you reach out to us before tomorrow night, and we'll see what we can do. We'll get you in here.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Eric, for coming in and sharing your wonderful music with me.
We have one more thing.
What do we have?
What are you doing tomorrow morning?
Oh, if you're in the neighborhood of the Brown County State Park, Flick and Rainwater, myself, Casey Simmons, and Corey Flick, we're going to be playing music for the folks after they run the Hilly Half. Mandy's going to participate with our great friend Amanda Webb. They're going to go out there and hit the trails hard.
I got my
I'm going to get up early in the morning and go set up a sound system in front of the fire in the lower shelter house and play some music. There will be some beer and some food out there. Do you know if there's room for more entries, or could people just come out and hang out?
I don't know. I would check out the Brown County YMCA's website. They probably have all the information.
Great fundraiser for the Brown County YMCA, and we try to participate every year. We have for the last few years, thanks to our good friend Kim Robinson.
Yeah, if you're coming out, you're going to see him. You've got the whole Flick and Rainwater, all three of you?
Yeah, all three of us. Casey will be playing the, what's he call that, triangle bass?
Oh,
called
really?
the
that one's fun.
It's a Russian word, and it's really cool. And
it is a bass that is a triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah,
It's Russian for triangle.
Calls it something funny. But it's a great bass, and Corey will be there throwing down with the harmonica. It'll be a great time. Hope to see you there.
All right. And if you're a patron, we'll see you again here in just a few minutes. Good night.